Eliminate the workplace excuse. That's what leaders do. This is the Career Blind Spot Podcast. Courtney, today's Career Blind Spot question. When you find out someone has read Sarah J. Maas's A Court of,
yeah,
what do you instantly think?
What do you want to talk about?
What do you think?
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Why?
How far are you in the series so I don't ruin what's coming for you?
So you're excited that they've read it?
Yes.
All right. So those of you, I've actually read the first one, but didn't want to read the rest, and I barely remember anything else. It's a bunch of fairy YA stuff.
Yes.
And I don't mean that derogatory. It's actually about fairies, right?
Yes.
Give a synopsis, no spoilers for those people.
Well, not fairies. No, they're...
Feyras.
Feyra is the name of the main character.
Okay. But you just get hyped when other people have read this series, right?
I
There's
do.
like, 7 books?
There's a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot. I can't tell you how many now.
I don't need to know. The reason I'm bringing this up is clearly it excites you.
Yes.
But also there's reading it, and then there's the joy of nerding out with someone else over it.
Yes.
But so much so that you don't want to ruin it.
Yes.
Because there are people out there who would ruin it.
Oh, I know.
Could you imagine if someone ruined it for you?
I think I'd be so... it's making me want to cry. The last book that I read in the series, your aunt has been reading the books with me, and I wanted to talk to her so bad about it that I went down to her house, handed her the book, and said, "You have 2 days to finish this because I can't hold out any longer in telling you what's about to happen."
Yeah. So we're not going to spoil anything, but I wanted to bring this up. It's clearly these books and the sharing of it with other fans or what is the
like-minded
word?
people,
rookies that are about to enter, because that's part of the joy. Like I think I've said before on the show, maybe it's just the audio, but I like reading comics. But part of it is sharing. Or in high school, before Marvel made everything mainstream, you kind of were shy about it.
Club,
And so, you read this too, and Matt, my best friend, he said some obscure X-Men reference when we were working at the city, and I'm like, X-Men? Like, so that I understand that kind of punk rock alternative scene. It's not mainstream, but at the same time, I can only imagine what you'd do if you saw a halfway decent movie trailer coming out, which I'm sure that's a matter of time, and it will.
Well, it's supposed to be a Netflix series for a while, but the world isn't finished enough for it, and I don't think the world is ready for it.
So there's a author quote. I forget who exactly said it, but it's a comic book author. But nostalgia comforts, never thrills. And have you heard anything like that before?
No, but I really like it.
What do you think it means?
I think if I would have kept reading the things that I liked reading, I never would have picked up these novels if it wasn't for our book club at the time.
And you weren't even into fiction for a long time.
No.
Like you like sci-fi, but TV and
sci-fi,
movies, but not reading. Like Courtney reads about, you don't do the quantum string theory as much today.
Right.
You kind of went down the black hole of it. But especially with our finances, with real estate, you are someone who nonfiction.
Right. Give me a textbook. I'm
our
happy.
Kids, doing fertility, you weren't, just listening to people talk about it. But so for you to go to fiction, I don't think you had read other things.
Yeah, I've read other things.
And they weren't really that great. Like you didn't care for, was it Twilight?
No.
What's the other one? The sexy one?
The 50 Shades of Grey. Didn't care for it.
Yeah, so
not my thing.
It's not about the book, although using it. It's like you're nerding out, you're thrilled. And especially when the new books come out. And I know I won't ruin anything, but there's other series and it's okay. And oh my God, that ride of up and down. And that's fun. And it's even better when you get to share it with other people. Yeah.
I think that's part of what makes it fun, because every now and again at work, somebody will send me a message like, I heard that you read this series. Is it worth trying? And I'm like, let's talk.
And so
tell me where you are in the series.
Yeah. I, not so much today because of politics and ignorance, but the biohacking, I was putting butter in my coffee and on supplements. And I still am a fan of those things. But when people are like, hey, do you do red light? I'm like, oh, you know what that is? And now, it's, certain podcasters have made things way more popular, and not that they're bad, but it's not as fun. Now it's like saying, hey, you've seen Deadpool? Yeah. Like
I feel like you're just rediscovering something that you used to tell me years ago, and that is everybody's just looking to find where they belong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being a nerd about something to me is a good sign of, like, on one hand, if everyone said they hated the books,
I don't care.
Still read them.
Hell
right?
Yeah.
And there is that line of like, I don't care, but also I do want to find the other people who maybe they don't have to care as much, but they're as interested. And so, I love to give, I have older comic books and I've been lugging them forever. And I'm like, if I'm not going to read this again, I need to give it to someone else.
Yeah.
So usually someone younger, but a friend. And it's like, that's, I think 80% of it. When I was a kid, it was 90% of reading it by myself. But now as an adult, it's sharing that.
Right.
But I think I want to focus in on this word because it's be a different subject next time. But nerd, you're a nerd about it. Like, and you don't care. It's like, yeah, that's how fun and thrilling this thing is.
I'm a nerd about it. I just am passionate and I enjoy it.
Yeah. Or you're nerding out about it.
Right.
And I think as, it's supposed to be a leadership work podcast, but we get so busy and working, and I'll pick on something like vacation. Mm-hmm. It's like, when's the last time you had a thrilling vacation?
Nope.
Not directed at you. We had kids, so we don't have vacation. No. But that's what I'm asking is like, when's the last time you thrilled yourself? That sounds like a Reddit thread. But I can't, why did you read the book?
Book club.
Oh, that's right. Madison
Yes.
encouraged it. And did she even like it?
I don't think she even finished it.
And Jimmy and I didn't really care for it. We
No.
were like, I think Jimmy kind of appreciated
Yeah.
it, but someone else, I wouldn't say the book club was thrilling for you. There was benefits elsewhere, but I think it's like, when I think of thrill, I think of like cliff jumpers or
Cliff divers?
what is the word? The people in the squirrel suits, base jumping. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. And
I think
I'm
that's
like,
off of buildings.
I would do that, I think, if I was single or about to die. But the people who do that, they're wired a little differently. But when I remember when I gave my first, do you remember the Ninja Turtle presentation at Comic-Con? And I sold out, or not sold out the room, but I packed the room.
Yes.
Standing room only. We had the producer.
Yeah.
Why are you making these faces?
Because you put me on the panel, and at the time I couldn't even say what my name was in front of people. I was
did not
so
put
nervous.
you on the panel. I asked if people wanted to come up because I think we had extra time for questions.
Oh.
And you being the person that you were, like, I'll do it.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, there's pictures and proof. I was talking about Ninja Turtles. I didn't need anyone else to share the stage.
True.
But the point is, like, no one made me do that.
There's a point.
You son of a... No. These podcasts, going video, it's not necessarily the most thrilling thing, but this is different. I mean, you're, for someone who more or less was saying you're introverted and quiet and you went on stage, why the hell are you on this video podcast right now?
Therapy and a lot of mental health
Do
medication.
you want to be on it?
Yeah, I do.
Am I making you be on it?
No.
That's a bad joke.
It is a bad
and even
joke.
for what, over a year or two, you really wanted to be on just the audio version.
Yeah.
Like, were you nervous about it at all?
No.
Really? At all?
I mean, I think I was nervous the first couple of times we did it because I love talking to you, but then to put a microphone in front of my face, I was like, is this the same?
Yeah.
It feels different. So it takes a while. Usually I've started, I don't know if you noticed, like talking to you for like 30 minutes beforehand about random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're already eased into that comfort zone of us talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't listen. I just talk. That
is not true. You've worked really hard on that.
The point is, we started with this book, but thrilling, like I remember when I went to Comic-Con years ago, and it was like the Sunday, the slow day. This is like San Diego Comic-Con.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I hate people who like what I like. This was comic
Really?
books. This is pre-Marvel universe. Like comics, they had some big movies, but not what it is today.
Right.
And it was Sunday. It's like 40% of the crowd, but it's just like drones and body heat and people with not lacking social skills. Not everyone, but enough that me and my friend were like, yeah, we don't need to go to these things again. And funny enough, I went to the Phoenix one, which was much more intimate, still big, but it's hometown and it was different. But that San Diego, it was like, think of like being at the worst airport and and it wasn't that I didn't like that they were into the same thing, but it was so like comic book guy from The
Right.
Simpsons, it was like judgment. You don't know this? Oh, you haven't seen this? And that's like, that's not
really
why I like this
disappointing.
stuff. I've been that person before, but that's not thrilling. That's, what do you call it? Hoarding. That's, being a poser, I think, to some degree. But call to action for the audience, leaders, is like, when's the last time you instigated thrill. It's kind of hard because you didn't know you're going to love that book, and you've had a couple clunkers since then. You've read other stuff, but being open to, I'm going to try this out. And now I don't think it's as good, but you're doing an audiobook, which blows my mind.
Yeah.
And you actually enjoy it?
You know what? I don't actually like the story, but what I do like is I like listening to it when I'm driving, because I feel like it's kind of a predictable story in the same vein as the Court of, but nothing is.
But you're also, what I love is when I hear inappropriate things and I turn on the car and your Bluetooth phone is in proximity. So I hear something, whoa, that's not my podcast.
Yeah, that's a different podcast.
But maybe the thrill of the story isn't there, but the thrill of, hey, I'm doing something fun in driving.
It is fun.
And so on a scale, that's not the same as reading these Court of books. But my point is, you decided, hey, I'm going to try out this Audible thing and and break some rules. Like I know with certain books or more audio books, I will listen to stuff at like 1.5 times speed.
Yes.
And that's when people talk real slow. But if it's something more like spiritual or comedy, no, I'm listening to that as intended. But just rolling the dice on something. Like, when's the last time you did that? That's your call to action today. When's the next book come out?
I don't know. I try not to see when they come out, and I try to just let them come out so then I'm not sitting there waiting.
That's fair. All right. Let's see you for the next one.
I make this show for leaders, those who don't point fingers, but point towards ways they can do better at work. My ask for listening is you share the show on social and/or with other leaders, established or aspiring. Until then, no talent, no culture, no excuses.